Don't do this workout.
No, that's fine. I don't care. 7, yeah, that's right. Where do I sign it? I'm going to sign it. I'm going to put my... There's my autograph. You can keep that. You cut that out. Keep it.
So,
No.
y'all over here squirming around.
I think what it was mental. Because when Robin said you're halfway done, I was like, I'm done at halfway. That was very defeating.
Kendall said the same thing.
It was like you do so much, your legs hurt so bad, and then it's 7.5 minutes to go, and you're just like, I gotta do all that again.
I missed the target like 2 or 3 times. On the first, like, when I got back on the first one, I literally pick it up and like miss the target. I've got you on camera missing it too. Like, my legs were hurting.
Second episode of 2019 of the All In CrossFit Podcast.
19.2, but not to be confused with the workout 19.2.
Do not be confused with workout 19.
Because we're reviewing 19.1.
And when the open's over,
It just won't really matter. We'll just go. Also, for anybody that's listening on Apple Podcasts or Spotify, be sure to check out the YouTube channel because that's where we're going to have the highlights from the Thursday night throwdown. Mm-hmm. So I'll have some of the video of Carson, Kendall, Sarah, and Caroline. So be sure to check that out, even if you are, just listen to the podcast, the audio version. So
yeah,
just a little footnote for everybody.
Still going to be beneficial to go to the YouTube channel and and check everything out. So 19.1, 15-minute AMRAP, 19 wall balls, 19 calorie row.
Yeah.
Simple.
And also for us shorter people, just not a good workout.
Oh man. So yeah, I haven't done the workout yet.
Yeah.
Because something happened, either food poisoning or a stomach bug over the weekend. So I have not been able to do this workout, but just based off of everything I've seen, a lot of people going in thought 19 wall balls, 19 calories, won't be too bad. And then, like, at what round did it just feel? Do you feel like
Okay, so I don't think it was more of a round thing. It was like you look at the clock and you realize, like, man, I've still got to go like another 9 minutes, another 7 minutes. And I was talking to Carson and Kendall after Thursday night when they did it in front of everybody. And that's what they said. They came out way too hot.
Yeah.
And but I guess for me, I think it was like the row into the 5th round, and it's like your legs are heavy. You don't want to push, but you got to keep that wheel moving.
Yeah.
And so for me, that's when it was. But I think it was more of a time issue.
Yeah.
It's like you think, man, I've been going for a while, and you look up and it's like, oh, this is about to hurt.
Yeah, and the rowing, 19 calories, that's not a lot of calories.
Yeah.
And coming off of 19 wall balls, I mean, for the most part, if you've been doing CrossFit for a while, you can squat your body weight,
Yeah.
then 19 wall balls at the beginning of a workout doesn't tax you that much.
Yeah.
So getting on the rower, you probably felt really good.
Yeah.
And then that probably led you to row a lot faster than you should have.
Yeah. Luckily, getting to watch the people do it on Thursday, that's what they said. Don't come out too hot.
Mm-hmm.
And so I know Kendall redid it yesterday, and he got 31 reps better.
Yeah,
Or something
34.
Like that. Yeah,
34 more reps.
34 reps better. But it's because he was able to pace, out the get-go.
Mm-hmm.
Whereas he was going head-to-head with Carson, so he said that he was wanting to obviously beat his friend.
Right.
So he takes off and realized after like the 3rd round, the pace that he was holding up was not sustainable.
Yeah.
And it's really like when you get on the rower, this workout is like a pace. Like you got to find something you're comfortable trying to pull, 7, 8, 9 rounds.
Yeah.
Depending on how far you get in, and then just hold on for the wall balls. Or you can just do like me and just like take a break, go get some chalk.
I think that makes an interesting point though. Like his second attempt, he said that he was coming out and he had a game plan that he wanted to stick to for himself to help him pace the workout, where the first time he did it, he was just more concerned with racing.
Mm-hmm.
And I think that when you look at a workout like that, 15 minutes, like, yeah, you can take that mindset of I'm going to come out and the person that's right next to me, I'm just going to try to stay ahead of them. But then after a while, it's hard to race for 15 minutes, especially when you can't, there's no end point.
Yeah.
Like, it's not like I get to a certain point and I stop.
Yeah.
You have to go for 15 minutes. So I think when you look at a workout, and I mean, this is something for future workouts too, unless you just know there's a certain point you want to get to in the workout, you've got to be smart about the pacing and knowing yourself, because if not, you're going to die.
Yep.
You're just going to die. But I mean, when you look at it, the scores, a lot of people did a lot better the second time around.
Mm-hmm.
And I mean, I'm not saying let's just take it easy the first time, because if you if you think about the workout beforehand and you make a good plan, I say a lot, but you make a good plan, you execute it, that should be your best chance to have your best score, right? So I don't know, looking back at it, I think people just made bad game plans.
Well,
racing,
for
Kendall,
but
I can't really speak for Kendall, but I think racing someone in a 15-minute AMRAP
that's what he said. Just what he told was saying that he came out way too hot. So he was telling me over the weekend that what I want to do is find a pace I can hold, and then just hold on for the wall balls and go. Just pretty much turn it in okay, I know that I've flatlined at this point, still with however many rounds or however many minutes left. But as far as you were talking about the game plan, the mindset going in, I think the reason why people are doing so much better is because they know 15 minutes. I mean, that's a long time to be on a rower, because the wall balls go relatively quickly.
Mm-hmm.
And so you find something that's okay, well, if I can just sustain this on the rower, I can, I won't have to take as big of a break or whatever when I'm getting back on.
Right.
So I think that's what helped out a lot of folks whenever they redid it. But I have no desire to redo that workout soon. I would like to redo it down the road, just to see, especially because that'll give me something to work on, to try and work on row intervals or something along those lines, to be able to try and hold a higher pace while I'm going. But I don't think a workout like that for me would be. I mean, I'm probably not going to get an extra round.
Yeah.
And so that's something for me that I want to test, maybe 6 months from now, sometime in the fall, and just see where I'm at. Because I mean, it's 2 simple movements.
Yeah.
And so, hey, what can you hold on that rower for a certain amount of time?
Right. I feel like it basically just turns into a row workout.
Yeah.
'Cause I mean, did you ever how often did you break on the wall balls?
I did unbroken, and then 10-9 the remainder.
Yeah.
But it was so that I would have a little bit of a break to go back to the rower.
To give you more energy for the row?
Yep.
And then try to maintain that row pace.
Yep.
Because I mean, there's a big difference.
And that's what I was saying whenever I looked up at the clock, it was like into that 5th round row. It's when I really noticed my pace start to fall off, and I was what I thought was like getting a good push, but then I realized okay, my legs are getting pretty heavy, so I don't have that. So for me, I feel like it was a decent like game plan going in, but I recovered a lot quicker after the workout than I thought I would.
Yeah.
Like I thought I was going to be immobile the next day, but it kind of, I don't know why, but it just flushed out of me pretty good.
Yeah.
And so looking back, I was like, okay, well, I probably those last 2 rounds probably could have held a little bit higher pace, and I was worried about redlining, but I never did. So
I think too, just something to think about, and for everyone to think about moving on, especially whether it's in another open workout or an in-house competition, competing somewhere else, or just everyday training, like the fatigue, like you got to look at rowing as a skill. Mm-hmm. And the main thing that I've noticed with everyone doing this workout is that as they start to get tired, their rowing technique just falls apart. And it's not a matter of like everyone's still pulling just as hard, spending the same amount of energy, but they're not getting the same feedback from the rower and in their calories per hour, because their pull starts to get shorter and shorter as they get tired, or they don't get the handle all the way back to they're not finishing the pull to get the handle back to their body before they start moving back in for the next pull. And so that really shortens your stroke length, and with that you end up with a higher strokes per hour, strokes per minute, but lower calories per hour, and then you end up being on the rower a lot longer. And I think, if you think about it as a skill, and think about it as a skill and approach it as if you would approach it the same way that you would approach a heavy deadlift towards the end of a workout, where you see a lot of people get to it, they grab their belt if they need to, they get their hands in the exact place they need to be, they make sure their chest is up, shoulders back, they get braced up, and they make a good pull. And some people's technique actually gets better when they get tired.
Concentrate.
And the weights
Concentrate a little bit more.
Yeah, and I think if we apply that same mentality to something simple like the rower, then you'll see that you won't be as tired.
Yeah.
You'll be able to resist getting fatigued and blowing up a lot longer, and that'll result in better scores.
Yeah, I know that's 100% something I need to work on.
Yeah.
Like whenever I fatigue, everything goes out the window. It doesn't matter what the movement is. Like the class workout yesterday, like I fell off like after the 3rd round with the chest to bar, burpee, and shoulder overhead. I was like, all right, I got a good time going, got a good pace. Bam, done.
Man, that's one of those things where you feel like, all right, I'm working harder so I can move faster. And, your form may break down a little bit when you start moving faster. But if you slow it down and just make sure everything's in line, like you're hitting all the points of performance with good body positioning, you'll feel, your breathing is just so much better.
Oh, yeah.
So much better, and then you can last longer.
Yeah.
Makes it just something to think about. Like working harder isn't always, you don't always have to work hard to work hard. We'll write that down somewhere. But, that's about all I have to add and talk about 19.1. Other than, throughout the gym, everybody was giving, just going all out.
Yeah, so
that was awesome to watch.
I was about to say that was one of the good things about this workout is if you had already done the workout, so people that did it on Friday that were helping folks on Sunday could say like, hey, look, this, you literally just give it your all. Like you're gonna want to just lay out on your back, just recover for a few minutes, and then after the workout's over, it's over. And it's not a miserable workout as far as recovery. And so a lot of people were just taking off. So that's a positive takeaway from it.
Yeah, I feel like besides the 7 minutes of burpees workout that came out years ago, this is probably the most simple workout that has been in the open, especially to start it, to where you could just smash yourself against the wall, basically.
Simple movements, just 19 off of one onto the next. 15 minutes, that window, man, that was brutal. Man, and you got to do it today.
That's awesome. And then you saw everyone was talking about how open participation and the sign-up numbers were down, but it got up to like where it was only 12% less after this workout. And I think that's because of what the workout was. We look at the early numbers. The majority of people wait until, it's the same thing with competition. People wait until the last minute to sign up.
And you have all the way until scores are due on that Monday.
Yeah.
And so a lot of folks started to feed in over the weekend.
Yeah.
But that was something that we were talking about Thursday before they did the announcement was, do you think they're going to keep it simple for this first one? And what is it going to be? And I thought it was going to be something with like a strict pull-up. Because we've not had a strict pull-up. I thought it was going to be something like that with maybe like a burpee and then barbell movement. But, I mean, it was simple and effective.
Yeah, there haven't been any just strict movements programmed for the Open. So, I mean, but when you look back at the trends on main site from the beginning of the year up until now, that's how it's been.
Yeah.
You know, a lot of variations of Cindy with strict pull-ups or strict, like that one workout said, push-ups with the strictest form that you could possibly maintain.
And
so,
a lot of times you'll see that bleed over. A lot of the stuff that they talk about in the seminars, that's whenever Glassman started talking more about the using dumbbells. And then we saw that.
The very first workout on main site had dumbbells in it.
Yeah.
So, I mean, I think I don't know, you can go back and look at it, but I wonder if the whole health initiative is just going to be mainly about getting back to basics.
Yeah.
You know, trying to even put like a harder line between CrossFit or CrossFit Health.
Yeah.
Let's go ahead and start calling that.
Yeah.
And CrossFit the sport.
Yeah.
You know, trying to draw a harder line in the sand between the two because for a lot of the main site workouts before 2000, the first of the year, a lot of the workouts did resemble, regional games type workouts. The loads are really heavy, the skills are super complex, and for 99% of the community, that's just not even fathomable for them. They can't even dream that they're going to do those movements, especially someone walking in off the street that wants to lose 30 pounds because they're taking blood pressure medicine and borderline diabetics.
Yeah. We were wanting to do one of the podcasts on that. I think whenever we wrapped up last year, we had mentioned that. So once the Open is over, that may be something that we want to touch on because it's pretty neat to see that transition of kind of how the structure of everything's going. So that's something that we need to touch on here in the next couple of weeks.
Hopefully there'll be, within the coming months, there'll be some more information about it so we can do some more research. But other than that, it's just the website right now. And it's article after article, lawsuit after lawsuit. So that'll be coming up. That'll be something we can get into. Yeah. Hopefully, as more information comes out. But now, 19.2.
Yeah. What's your prediction?
I think there's still going to be something simple. Something simple. I don't think we'll see anything complex until workout 3 or 4 even.
Okay, well, let me ask you this. Do you think it's going to be another AMRAP? Do you think it's going to be rounds for time, a chipper?
I think it's going to be another AMRAP. Another AMRAP. Maybe some deadlifts. Maybe some burpees over the bar. I could see that. But, I mean, those two movements are what are jumping out to me right now. Deadlifts.
For some reason.
Burpees over the bar.
I don't know why, but I was thinking it's going to be a chipper with some type of lightweight barbell movement and then a gymnastic skill, another barbell movement, same gymnastic skill. And so it's like spaced out, I don't know, like thrusters, bar muscle ups. Yeah. Thrusters, chest to bar, thrusters, pull-ups, or something, maybe pull-ups, chest to bar, bar muscle-ups, so that there's a progression, so that people that have a pull-up can do the pull-up, and then you make it to the next, and it's chest to bar, okay, then you make it to the next bar muscle-up.
I create some separation between everyday folks.
Because, and the reason why I thought about that is because this one was simple, like wall ball, row. Maybe the next one, the first section of it, you have still people get a good workout in, but then something more advanced, like a progression works, but Castro's still doing the programming, right?
Yeah.
Because I saw on his Instagram account that he did this workout, but in a 12-minute window, and then decided to do the 15 for the Open. Yeah. And he was like, the 15 definitely hurt more.
God,
it's
I wish it was 12.
Because that last 3 minutes was pretty bad.
Yeah. Man, I wish it would have been 12 minutes. So, yeah, I mean.
But, yeah, so as far as 19-2,
that's an interesting thought, because normally thrusters you don't see thrusters until the last week.
Yeah.
So that would be interesting. Different. Definitely
Watch
different.
Me just be completely off. Just completely off.
I mean, if thrusters came out, a lot of people wouldn't see that coming since they're always in the last week. I don't know. But we shall see. Yeah. Thursday night, 7 o'clock.
Do we know who is going?
I'm not 100%. I heard it may be Tripp and Natalie.
Ooh.
Little sister rivalry. I don't know who the other two. I haven't heard the other two, but the rumor is that Trip Hodges and Natalie Hodges
Okay.
might be going for the guys and the girls.
That'd be awesome.
It would be fun to see them go head to head.
Yeah.
But other than that, did you see that the boys were only 18 points behind?
Yes, and okay, so here. It's because of the Thursday night
Thursday
throwdown.
night.
So guys, you have to come.
Got to be here.
We had more participation in the workout.
Oh yeah.
So we beat the girls for our participation in the workout by percentage, but they killed us on Thursday night.
Yeah.
So guys,
Got to come out.
Gotta come.
Thursday night is. We're just gonna for the guys. It's a bro out session.
yeah, hey, look, do whatever you got to do.
Come hang, bring a beer or two if you want.
Yeah.
Get up here, hang
Do
out.
like
We need those points.
Joey and Kevin did. Leave, go get a couple of beers, come back.
Come back, hang out.
Yeah,
We need those points. Easy points.
Yeah, it's easy. It's also a lot of fun. Getting to come up here, everybody gets to find out what the workout is at the same time. Hang out at the gym. I mean, come on. What
Yeah.
else you gonna be doing on Thursday?
Seriously, there's no football.
AAF is back or started.
But not on Thursday.
No, it's not. It's like Saturdays and
It's all
Sundays.
Saturday, Sunday. Go Orlando Apollos.
Oh, come on.
So many Florida State players on that team. So that's what I'm rooting for. But
Not cheering for the in-state team. Forge on. Go Iron, man.
no, man. Apollos. But you got anything else? iTunes,
Yeah, so
podcast
yeah,
apps,
wherever you're
Spotify.
listening, thanks. Share it with a friend. Give us a like. We need ratings on Apple Podcasts. So, like, if you enjoyed the podcast, leave us a good rating. If not, don't say
Yeah,
anything.
don't do anything. You know?
But so what? Okay, what's the class schedule? Same. So we're back to doing the open gym 1 to 3 on Sundays.
1 to 3 open gym on Sundays.
Yeah.
Regular class schedule on Friday.
Which is gonna be the
5,
open
6.
workout.
It's always the open workout all day during the open. 5, 6, 8:30, 4:30, 5:30, 7 to 8:30 a.m. open gym. 3 to 4:30 open gym. All open all day.
There we go.
And then, yeah, we'll tell everybody, leave us a good rating if you think we deserve it. If you don't, then this is not the place to exercise your right to recreational outrage. Don't just blast us for fun. Please.
I think we know most everybody that listens anyways.
Yeah. No recreational outrage. That's it for me, Jared. Anything until next time, guys.
We out.
Peace.